Sukra Health Clinic proudly presents to you Quick Facts.
Quick fact number 2, pap smear. What is pap smear test? It is a screening procedure to find out abnormal cells on the cervix which may lead to cancer in the future. So what does a screening procedure for cancer cervix mean? See, once you develop a cancer on the cervix and then go for treatment, it is a treatment, it's a cure. But if we find it out in the precancerous stage and give treatment, it is definitely better. So, to find that out is what we use the screening procedure for. It is a preventive procedure. Why is it done? Almost every sexually active women in our setup are infected with HPV virus. HPV infection, whether infected once or many times, may stay dormant for years to develop cancer cervix later. Most of the infection get treated by itself, but some may develop into cancer. Therefore, this screening procedure is very important. This slide will tell us the same thing. The cervix get affected by HPV virus. For some ladies, this may remain dormant for 5 to 20 years and cause certain cellular changes. These cellular changes are the changes which we are going to see for in the pap smear. So if we find this early on, before forming cancer, this is called the precancerous stage, and here treatment is better. I do not have any risk factors. Do I need pap smear? All women who are or have been sexually active in her life need screening by pap smear. Does not require repeated sexual activity. Even once in life can cause this infection. Most of the infection gets treated by itself, but some may develop into cancer cervix. Therefore, you need pap smear even if you do not have any risk factors. Do virgins need pap smear? Maybe not. Need to talk to the doctor. Once again, history and examination of the person is done by the doctor and he gives the recommendations. I have been vaccinated for cancer cervix. Do I need pap smear? All of you know there are vaccines for cancer cervix. If you are vaccinated accordingly 0, 2 and 6 months, do I need it? Even if you are vaccinated, you need to undergo pap smear test regularly. Why? Because the vaccine which is there for cancer cervix actually has certain types of. Quick fact number 2, pap smear. What is pap smear test? It is a screening procedure to find out abnormal cells on the cervix which may lead to cancer in the future. What does a screening procedure for cancer cervix mean? See, once you get cancer and go for treatment, it's a treatment option. That means you have the disease. But when you get treated in the precancerous stage, it is definitely better, right? And to find that is what we use the screening procedures for. It is not a treatment, but it is a preventive procedure. Prevention is better than cure. So why is it done? As previously mentioned, cervical cancer important cause is HPV virus. This infection, whether infected once or many times, may stay dormant for years to develop cancer later. So how do you get infected? By sexual act. Penetrative sexual act will cause this infection. Most of this infection gets treated by itself, but some may develop into cancer cervix. And we don't know who are those some who can go into cancer cervix. That is why every woman need to undergo this screening procedure. This slide is to tell you about how long the persistent infection can be there. So this is the cervix. You get infected by HPV infection. This infection most of the time just get treated. If they don't get treated by itself, they are there persistently for 5 to 20 years. So, and these are the changes we are going to look for in the slide later in the pap smear. And if we find any changes like this, we can go for treatment before it goes to become a cancer. So we have a very long period, 5 to 20 years, and therefore this screening procedure seems to be very successful. I do not have any risk factors. Do I need pap smear? As mentioned earlier, risk factors being less immunity, low socioeconomic status, poor hygiene, uh, polygamy, anal sex, oral sex, etc. As mentioned earlier again, not once, not many times, even just one time sexual activity in our life can cause this infection, and therefore, with or without risk factors, you need to undergo pap smear regularly. Do virgins need pap smear? Maybe not. Once again, talk to your doctor. He will assess your history, do your examination, and give you proper recommendation. I have been vaccinated for cervical cancer. Do I need pap smear? Yes, the answer is yes. You need to undergo pap smear even if you are vaccinated. Vaccination and pap smear always goes hand in hand. My uterus has been removed. Do I need pap smear? Maybe not. Once again, the doctor will assess the history and the examination and give you proper recommendations. Why? Because in certain surgeries, sometimes the cervical tissue may be left out or the cervix itself totally may be left out. So you need doctor's recommendations here. When should I start testing here? Actually, there are 2 points here. One is age 21, one is when you start becoming sexually active. Whichever is first, that is when you have to start your testing. How often should I get it done? Every 3 years. 21 to 65 years, every 3 years once you need to get it tested. After 65 years, maybe not required. Once again, the doctor will talk to you. There are certain histories and certain examinations done, and he will tell you whether you need it or not. How do I prepare myself? The preparation part. Usually pap smear is done 3 to 5 days after the period stops. That means after the bleeding stops. This 2 days before the test. Do not use tampons, vaginal creams, medicines or powder, or do not have sex. How is it done? In a simple way, it is an outpatient procedure. Here the doctor asks you to lie down on a table with the legs held high up on the stirrups. A speculum is inserted into the vagina to see the cervix. A small brush or a spatula is used to gently scrape the cervix, and the cells are sent for testing to the lab. So this is the speculum which separates the vaginal wall. This is the swab used for scraping the cervix, and it is made as a slide and examined under the microscope in the lab. The same thing, the speculum, the swab, and this is showing us liquid-based cytology. There are 2 types of pap smears, conventional and liquid. Your doctor may give you both options, but liquid-based is highly specific and sensitive. So it would be better if you can go for that. So does it hurt? Do I need anesthesia? You may feel a bit discomfort, but definitely not painful. No anesthesia required. What about the results? Okay, now I have the report in the hand. I'm going to meet the doctor only after a weekend. So how is it? How is it that I should read the results? Usually, when you get the report, if it seems negative for everything, that means it's normal. You have to just continue pap smear every 3 years. Once negative, it's not that you have to stop it. You have to repeat it every 3 years. If it is abnormal or there's some negative or there's positive points like ascus, Hetzel, LCL, SIN1, do not panic first. Many a times it's due to infection caused by organisms like other viruses, bacteria or funguses. Get it treated, and then pap smear is repeated again. Once again, your gynecologist assesses everything, and if he's not very satisfied, he may ask you for tests like colposcopy or biopsy, and he will take you further. Thank you.